a bunch of exciting releases happening this month. We're going to cover a few of them here today. And of course, we're going to start with Silksong because Team Cherry broke the internet. Team Cherry, Hollow Knight Silksong, they broke Steam. Steam was down. Nintendo eShop, you're gone. PlayStation, Xbox Store, didn't stand a chance.
Take a hike.
Silksong debuted with over 500,000 concurrent gamers on Steam on launch day, making it one of the biggest launches of all time and 8 times as big as the original Hollow Knight. Over 20,000 reviews already on Steam. Overwhelmingly positive. I love Team Cherry. Let's talk about Silksong. Gamer Buff, Dub.
Oh, man. And I've already dove in. It's amazing. It's such a great game already. But, I mean, you've hit all the amazing things on the head, man. It melted the internet. I mean, you have AAA games that don't do this well. This is an indie game. There was little news leading up to it. We had 2 weeks before we knew fully that it was going to be released on the 4th. It's incredible how much destruction this did. It took me 2.5 hours to just let Steam take my goddamn money so I could play the game.
Yeah.
Just sitting there
frustrating,
hitting reload. Yeah. Oh God, I was so pissed.
Bro. And not that was not a Silksong issue. That was not a Team Cherry issue.
No, not at all.
That was just like the incredible amount of people at launch ready to rock this thing out. Dove, let's break this thing down. $20 price tag on this game. $20.
Amazing. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, it means a lot of things. First of all, I mean, if you account for inflation, the original Hollow Knight was $15. So if we look at that, $20 now is almost exactly equivalent to $15 in 2017 when Hollow Knight released. So, I mean, it's the same value, which is insane because the original Hollow Knight, if you're speeding through it, you might be able to finish it in 35, 40 hours, something like that, if you're really pushing. But for the most part, these games, you get so much bang for your buck, and to only have charged $20 for this, dude, I'm gonna sink at least 60, 80 hours into this. Easy. $20. What a steal. And it allows everyone to try your game. It's such an easy entry point. $20.
Well, that's
for such a complete piece of artwork.
That's what Team Cherry will tell you. They want everyone to be able to play their game. They already created Hollow Knight. It's already a giant legendary success. They could have charged 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks for Silksong.
Yeah.
$20. With inflation, same price as Hollow Knight. They just want people to play their game. And what a game it is. And Dove, let's talk about that game a little bit. Because among the 535,000 people on Steam, you were there. I was there. Hornet can move, baby.
Oh, it's
we're
so much fun.
Sprinting, we're diving. The combat is acrobatic.
It's fast paced. It just feels like an evolution of the original Hollow Knight. They did a lot of things right. Pay tribute to the original Hollow Knight, the lore, the artwork, everything. But they just ramped things up. Like you said, the combat, it's faster pace. You're moving quicker. There's different move sets. The pogo is adjusted for someone like me. Oh, it's life altering, but I love it. You got to get used to it. Really dig it. Man, I love the intensity it starts off with. They want people to be able to, just start with Hollow Knight Silksong, have this be their first entry. So it's got to be a little accessible in that regard. But honestly, some of these bosses, they're really putting it on early. You've even talked about a couple that you're struggling with. I'm struggling with the 4th course, just clapping my cheeks right now.
Yeah.
It's fun. It makes you work early, and I love the test.
Well, what you didn't see really until I remember the Radiance taking away multiple masks on every hit from Hollow Knight. But I don't remember much of that from the other bosses in Hollow Knight. It seems like just about every boss I've run into in Silksong one hit, you're losing 2 masks at least,
Yes.
and you only have 5 because these are pretty early level things. We'll talk about that in a second. But this game, there's enough differences here to have it stand out.
Oh, we could
Like,
fill a show with
we
it
talked
already.
about the sprinting and the different pogo. And by the way, you're going to be able to change that pogo. You're going to be able to change your crest. Like, there's so many good things going on here, and it's different from Hollow Knight, and yet it stays very true to Team Cherry and to Hollow Knight. And I love that they did that. You have promises, right? You can make promises. Different little side missions in different towns that you can accomplish. Like I said, you have crests, all right? You're not building a bunch of different charms. You have different crests, different styles of combat, different uses of your needle and your pogo and everything.
Evolving from the first, man.
This is really cool. Getting to know Hornet. We already knew Hornet. We knew a lot about Hornet. It might have been a hate then love relationship with Hornet from Hollow Knight, but she actually interacts with the NPCs in the dialogue. She's speaking, and that's different.
I love it too. Like of course, I love the silent protagonist from the first, but just like the sound, the extra atmosphere that it adds to have Hornet speak when make their language sounds, whatever you want to call it. It's just so cool. I love it, and it just adds to the lore, and it just gives you another layer of just doing the right thing.
Right. And as far as the game, Dove, like, it's so true to Hollow Knight, and yet it's so different. And Hollow Knight, that's a tough game. It's a tough game when it comes to exploration, when it comes to some of the later bosses, just a lot of the combat. And I can tell you that Silksong's not getting any easier. Early on, some challenging boss battles. Now, for me, this wasn't one of them, and I know for you it wasn't either. Lace, we both ran into Lace already.
Lace or Lacey, whatever,
But we know that she's going to come back later. She's the new Hornet of this
100%.
game.
Yeah, like she's acting like her. It's kind of like the same fight style where she has so many variations and she's throwing so many things your way earlier, where other bosses just are kind of 2-3 notes tops. Lace or Lacey is just like throwing all these moves, quick to react to you, has a block, has a parry, really responsive fight. That's gonna be the next Hornet. It's a great adventure already, man. I love it.
Dude, it's early on. It's so much fun. Real quick, dude, the 4th chorus. I had a lot of fun with the 4th chorus. I took 3 or 4 cracks at it. You came over here bitching to me about the 4th chorus because something about it has got you. But it's a great boss, dude. It's fun.
It's a great boss.
It's intense.
But like I told you, usually when you're stumbling on one of these Souls-like or one of these challenging bosses, you got to think to your last upgrade. That's what I'm doing, trying to get the float down and trying to intertwine a new mechanic into the combat system that I was used to in late Hollow Knight, which I just finished. So I'm still kind of like, you have all these extra move sets in the late game of the original Hollow Knight. Now you're jumping to Silksong where you don't have as many of those upgrades.
Yep.
So it's like, oh man, I know I can do this, but crap, I got to start earlier, with less tool sets. So just adjusting. Yeah.
Yeah, and
of course, it's kicking my ass.
When
man.
you
I
get
have no
to
qualms about it, bro.
Dude, when it's
beating
Hollow
down.
Knight and when it's Silksong, when you get to a boss and you know this, and basically slow down, let them come to you, and just learn the pattern. Just learn the pattern, and just know that you're probably going to get your ass kicked a few times, if not 100 times. Eventually, you're gonna get to the point
The one time.
where you figure it out. That's the one time. And that's the thing about these bosses early on, is like they're making you earn it. There's multiple masks of damage being done with every hit. You can take 2 to 3 hits on most of these bosses. If you can't deliver enough strikes where you can get enough silk to heal, like it's 3 hits and you're done.
Yeah.
And you got to find the time to heal. And these it's euphoric when you beat them. It's like you've accomplished something. I stand up, I'm flexing, I'm talking shit, like I'm loving it. You know, it's been great. I had a big challenge with Moorwing, and I can tell you right now, we talked about this earlier, but Sister Splinter, she's a mean old rag, and I hate her. And that's my challenge right now, is trying to get through her. She's awful. She is awful. She's mean, dude. I don't like her. But this game, these are the types of challenges. Like I said, you stand up, you flex, you talking trash after you score a victory. So much fun. I'm having a blast. I can't wait to spend another, 50 to 80 hours completing my journey through Farloom. I'm just really happy as a Hollow Knight fanatic, which you know that I am. I'm happy and I'm proud of Team Cherry.
Great job
for what they've accomplished here. It's truly the entire saga of Team Cherry. It's an underdog story. They went from a game jam all the way to Silksong. They're setting records. Through it all, they stay true to themselves. They continue to create their vision, what they loved, what they wanted to make, and bravo, Team Cherry.
Great job. Love it.
Jefferson Carps with the dove. This is the Indie Radar on the Gamer Buff. Upcoming games, indie release news, and previews. Thank you guys for being here. Comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, for crying out loud. We're talking indie games. Let's hit some exciting September releases. Superhero Simulator, September 18th. It's releasing to early access.
Yeah, we've been watching this one for a while. I think fans of Sims games in general, yes, simulation, but if you like the Sim series, you might really enjoy this. Cross that with some superhero play, and you're basically a superhero, but you gotta live the 9 to 5. You gotta live after hours. You gotta eat. You gotta clean. You gotta take care of an actual job, pay the bills, and be a superhero. It's a challenge. It's a balancing act. The best Sims style games are. You got to figure out the groove, the right mix to get everything right. But this game looks really interesting. I mean, this is a Sim style game that we haven't seen before, and that's what you want. You don't want to do things everyone's doing. No one's doing a superhero simulator. No, they are.
I mean, it's a hell of an idea for a simulator. Now, your only concern here, and you've played a lot of the demo.
Yeah.
The combat's going to be, make or break for a lot of people.
100%. Yeah, and it's not going to be Arkham. It's not going to be Spider-Man. I'll tell you that. But it's going to be closer to a sim. You will have to level up your character. You will get powers. You will progress. But when I tell you the actual combat, I'm hoping it steps it up when they hit early access.
Which is going to be September 18th, Superhero Simulator. All right, Dove, releasing September 10th, Katana Art.
I've been interested in this one for a minute. If you like Dead Cells, I'm a huge fan. This might be for you. It's like Dead Cells with a sci-fi horror twist. Yes! So, I mean, you like that random roguelike combat. Building your character the way you want to, your power-ups, abilities, all that. I enjoyed the demo. It's out there for people who might be curious. It's a solo developer, and I gotta tell you, man, I was really impressed with what I played. It's a demo. It's early, but when I'm done with Silksong, I'm definitely checking this one out, because I am a Dead Cells fan, baby.
Dude, reading the description, watching some gameplay, you've hit the demo. It all sounds and looks great to me. Are you concerned at all about the September 10th release date? Not a lot of people are, a lot of us have jobs.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be through this, 80 to a 100-hour playthrough that is Silksong. Katana Art, September 10th, 6 days after Silksong. Concerning?
No,
they're just going for it.
You can't always just change your date. I know a couple indie games even went out and were like, "Hey, Silksong's coming out. We're going to delay our game a little bit."
Yeah, there's 7 pretty big indie titles that are. Yeah,
I think
respect.
That's good.
Yeah,
but not everyone might be able to do that. There might be contracts with your publisher. Who the hell knows? But Um, at the end of the day, when people are done, this is still going to be out. It might not get like the big sales numbers initially it might have gotten, or the attention initially it might have gotten, but at the end of the day, people are going to be done with Hollow Knight, and this is also a Metroidvania style. It's a Metroidvania roguelike sci-fi. After you're done playing a great Metroidvania, you might want to change it up, go with a roguelike style. This might actually be really good. It might actually hit, like, well, let's hope, because I'm telling you, if you're interested, check out the demo.
Yeah, it is something to check out. It looks creepy and wonderful, and it's coming out on September 10th. Katana Art. Check it out. We recommend it. It looks so cool, so scary, so creepy.
I love the whole scene, man.
Duff, how about Jump Space? Jump Space, we've covered this before. Yes. It's finally here. It's releasing on September the 19th. Jump Space. They changed their name.
Jump Ship, I believe, was the original. Yep.
Yeah, they jumped ship to Jump Space.
And its equipment. Each mission in Jump Space demands strategic choices.
I got a little laugh from Sleeping Guy.
Woke him up. This is a just really interesting game. If you're a sci-fi nerd like myself, you probably wanted to like pilot one of the little cruisers or Delta Cruiser if you're a Voyager fan.
Are you gonna? I knew it. Voyager comparison. Here it is.
But if you wanted to be on that journey, this is the video game for you. It's a co-op. You're running a spacecraft with your buddies, with your team. There's an engineer. You have missions. They're all not all of them. They're procedurally generated. There's some handcrafted ones. They mix that around, so it's a different playthrough every time for you and your team. I mean, like, this is the space exploration and the kind of like journey in game I think a lot of people are going to be into. It's got a little bit of survival, a little bit of dogfighting. I see little No Man's Sky with co-op here. This is really interesting, and I think this could be a lot of fun for the right group of people like myself. You got to be big on the co-op games. Unfortunately, for some people, that's a big bar of entry. I don't always love it, but I mean, the actual gameplay might be worth it because the journey might really justify it.
Well, can you play this thing solo?
You can, but even the developers are saying right out, like, in this period, it's not at the best state or the state they want it to be at. It's way more balanced for the co-op.
So basically, they created this game to be a co-op game, to have you and three of your friends or three randos on line to run the Voyager.
Delta Cruiser. Delta Cruiser. Get it right, asshole.
No, Jump Space, September 19th, and all apologies to Chakotay and Captain Janeway and 7 of 9 and the rest of them. Coming September 10th, another September 10th. Why won't these people delay? I mean, everybody's silksonging. It's Shape of Dreams, Dove. Shape of Dreams, September 10th release.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one also. I just recently did a review on Health Clock. I love that game. They've come out with some updates too. They're really working hard. Great studio. But this Health Clock got me interested in Shape of Dreams. It's an ARPG style roguelike, MOBA style controls, but you get to like create your build. And what's really interesting about this is a lot of roguelike games, you get stuck with like just the randomness of the items and the power-ups that you come across. Since like every game and every run through is randomly generated, sometimes like just the equipment or the upgrades that you get don't really go along with the style of build that you have for that particular run. But this game has a couple systems in place where it gives you a lot more freedom. It allows players to kind of change things during each run and give yourself just more control over the overall build and outcome you want your players to have. So I love that it's a roguelike. I love that it's like an action RPG style thing, but like I love more that they're trying to inject a little different style so people don't get so stuck in those long runs that you know you're going to get.
All right, I know you're putting the time in. So on September 10th, after the Silksong, what are you going to first? I'm putting you on the spot. Dove, Gamer Buff, Shape of Dreams, or Katana Art?
Man, that is tough. I had planned Katana Art, but like doing more and more investigation and just how much I love Bell Clock. I really Shape of Dreams is beautiful. Oh, Jeff, you're gonna have to turn back to the channel and see which one I review. That's gonna be the next one I play.
Stay tuned, ladies and germs. By the way, we've been going with Katana Art, and I finally got you to say it, and he nailed it.
Yes,
and I hope
didn't
that's
screw it
the
up.
name of the game because I don't know. Katana.
I thought it was
But-
Katana Knot, like an astronaut with
Katana Knot, but it's
that's not how it's spelled.
there's no
I'm an
knot
idiot.
after
Yeah.
Katana.
I'm
There's
dumb.
Katana UT.
I am dumb. I accept that. Thank you.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, has anyone ever? Is there a trailer?
I don't think they say words in the trailer. Like I don't think they speak verbally word like there's words.
Probably
in the trailer.
because it's not a word. But we're going with Katana Art and September 10th. Wait, was that your choice?
Yeah.
That was your choice. Over Shape of Dreams?
I don't know. We'll find out, man. They're
All
both
right,
good
listen.
games. Am I playing both?
I gotta go. I got a lot of
With the
Silksong to
price,
play.
who the
I
hell
need to
knows?
play
I might buy 'em
Silksong.
both.
That's enough out of you. Hollow Knight fans, Silksong fans, and Team Cherry fans, get to our channel at the Gamer Buff channel and check out a Hollow Knight history. It's a mini doc and it's out now. Dove, this is a great story of the developers and the soundtrack
I love it.
and the Hollow Knight franchise from Hungry Knight to Silksong. Go check it out right after this program. Pilgrim. What's the word, Bird? This is where I would normally
Yeah.
ask you what the word is.
Yeah, there's no word.
Are you going to beat the fourth chorus tonight?
If my kid's asleep, yes. If they're running around like causing trouble, Charlie, I love you, but not a chance.
This is the Indie Radar on the Gamer Buff. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for crying out loud. It's indie game reviews, release news, hidden gems, and previews on the Gamer Buff channel. I'm Carps. He is the Dove. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. We'll meet you guys at the mall.
Nope.
Hey, fellas. Game on. Game on. All right, I was laughing through the recap because he's snoring so loudly. It can't be good for the show. You know.
One audience member we have.
I
fucking
mean, really,
falling asleep.
the live studio audience / producer is
Oh,
asleep.
sleep.
He's asleep.